WCRN 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
Welcome to the Community Radio Network. Follow us always via social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CRN Sports. Plus, listen to the new CRN 87.9 and still anywhere wide at wearecrn.com. We are CRN. You've been listening to an exclusive... The following broadcast is an exclusive presentation of the Community Radio Network. WCRN 87.9 FM. Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
The Summer Basketball Classic of Eastern North Carolina returns again. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the home of the Saints. We're inside the Halo. Game number one of our coverage of men's action on this Tuesday afternoon on the Community Radio Network and We Journal Great Sports. Welcome to the third annual edition of the WJG Sports Classic on the Community Radio Network. Good evening, everybody. I'm Wesley Outland. Happy Tuesday afternoon to you. Joined alongside is assistant coach of the Triple S Spartans of Smithfield, Selma, Dylan Catuso. Dylan, I'll tell you what, Dylan, we got a great game here. Matchup after matchup after matchup, a special format down the stretch, a minute away from game time. Your take of getting ready for the Classic, sir?
I just think it's a lot of great competition out here. I think these guys are going to go out and compete, and I think it's going to be a lot of good basketball we see here today.
It should be a very good one. By the way, the first game is set to go in about 35 seconds from right now as Team Red, that is W, is getting ready to take on Team G of Black of WJGS for We Journal Great Sports. Let's go back to our cameraman, James Beal. He's getting ready to go to on-court activity as we prepare now for the first game matchup here this afternoon. Again, we're set for this matchup here. Dylan Gattuso alongside James Bill is on the camera. Kai Jones is producer, and we're set. Hey, by the way, if you'd like to interact with us throughout the rest of the day into tomorrow as well for the men and the women action, use the hashtag WJG Classic. Hashtag WJG Classic on social media. We'd love to interact with you along the way. These teams have been going through drills and practices, Dylan, all afternoon long into the morning hours, and now it's time to go out here and have some fun on the court.
Yes, sir, it is.
Kai Jones, of course, putting this together for the third time. The We Journal Great Sports, as always, at WJG Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. At CRN Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As I mentioned, there is a very special format for these games. 3 10-minute period on the tip-off. 3 10-minute periods. And then, Dylan, as you said, the clock resets in the fourth period. First person from 0 to 24 becomes the winner.
Yes, sir.
And we're set for this game here now between these two teams. Of course, Team W is in red. Team G is in black. We're set for this matchup to go here. James Bill is our videographer, audio visual. He's the AV guy. He's like, come on, I'm the AV guy? Yeah, you're the AV guy. He's ready to go. Dylan Gattuso alongside. We're ready to bring it to you. The first tip-off of the game on Tuesday afternoon. A race to go here. The umpires are actually, correction, I haven't done baseball, softball in a while. The referees are now ready to go. And you know how hot it is outside? They're wearing shorts. Normally we're used to seeing wear dress pants there, Dylan. By the way, we are doing a radio broadcast as well as television, so we have to paint a picture for you, those that are tuning in here to coverage. At wearecrn.com, 87.9 FM, and of course on WJG Sports on our broadcast page. The first tip-off ready to go for the men of the third annual edition of the We Journal Great Sports Classic is ready. Tip-off of this game is on. Team Black's going to come away with the ball first as they work their way up court. Now Team Red will come away. And now this is going to be sent it off to Tyler Barnes. Tyler Burns around the right of the circle. He'll now move around, look inside. Trying to find someone open there. Boxed in, it looked like was Dante Shuford. They go for a three, and a three-point shot is good. And just like that, Team Red, W, is on the board now with a 3-point shot. Here comes the response by the team black, and there goes a basket going in and good. And that is, of course, 3-3 all now. Number 1 going back upside the lane. That's Barnes. Barnes driving, finding number 5. That's to Corey Fajan, and he'll put it in for 3. What do you think of that there, Dylan?
Yeah, to Corey for a long time, that shot is a big part of his game.
This game underway in the early going down. We're ready to go down. Number 3 on the court. That's, of course, Marcel Freeman. Freeman threw one up. He couldn't get there. The rebound came back. That was Jordan Cooper. My apologies. Isaiah Thomas, not the NBA player, by the way. Isaiah Thomas, number 6 for Team Black there, coming back and returning the favor now. As here comes now Team Red responding. That's Tyler Barnes jumping up off the back of the net. No good. Rebound comes Team Black. Here they come back up court again. Driving with the ball, Jordan Cooper. Cooper throws up a 3 off the rim. No index short. He'll come back and give the rebound back to the Team Red of W. Number 5, that's to Corey Fajan. Fajan driving up the lane. 3 men to beat. No whistle. Let him play till the whistle blows, and there's no horn yet. They'll throw up under it again. He sets up. Couldn't find down Fajan. Fajan goes back around. He'll stop and reset around the perimeter, and we'll go again. Looking down for Barnes. Barnes going back now, setting it into Fajan. Fajan now looking to try to throw it. But Latham was boxed in. He'll go on his own. Fajan puts it in. And I'll tell you what, Dylan, that's another 2, and it's right now a tie game. But now it is 8-6 for the visiting team. Ready to respond here. Team Black ready. This is a 10-minute third, 3 periods. 3 periods at 10 minutes. Driving up the lane. It's going to be Jordan Cooper. Cooper short. Coming up with a rebound. Team Red driving. Fajan hooks up. Finds Shuford. Short on the 3. The rebound coming back with it and puts it in. Number 31, Jalen Solomon. And the rebound there has put now the visiting team, which is Team Red, up by 3, but a response there for another 3. What a drive. I believe that was Isaiah. No, correction. That was Jordan Cooper that just put in a big 3-point shot there. And now, bam! Wow, how about that, Dylan?
Man, it's Corey Fajan. He's such a great player.
Did you see that? I mean, he just drove a big long bomb to third. 13-9. It was a 1-point game just like that. It's up by 4. Rebound, Israel Powell shot up off the rims, no good. And they come back up with it again. Fajan looking inside. Basket, and the first foul of the game is called. Obviously pressure as he was driving up the lane, and this is going to send number 31, Jalen Solomon, to the line. This will be his first time coming to the charity stripe. Jalen Solomon, of course, 6'4", 200 pounds, graduated 2024 from Rosewood High School, and his team travel is East Carolina Phenoms. And he misses his first free throw there, Dylan. At the charity stripe, second shot going up. Is it there? Yes, that time it goes in. So it's a 1 out of 2 ain't bad at the free throw line. 14-9. The score now here as we're about halfway into the first period of coverage. Basket short, rebound coming up with it. Cooper goes down, picks himself up and gets on going in here. And driving, red ball deflected into the crowd here. Number 1, Tyler Barnes. Barnes looking back around, looking to the perimeter, trying to find inside. 31 back in for 2. 1 for 2 in the free throw line there, Dylan, but Jalen Solomon just made it a 3-point game that easy now, but it's now 16-9. Dylan, we're about 6 minutes in, man. They're halfway here, by the way, in the first period. What's your take of this game so far?
Man, I think for Team Red, Corey Fajan is just making it happen. Like, he's just so unstoppable, making it from the inside, shooting the tray ball. Man, it's just unreal.
Powell driving, looking down, trying to go back to Shaquan Etheridge. Etheridge short, and here comes the rebound down by Team Red. He about lost the ball. It is deflected in the crowd. They're going to say he turns it over. And Mary Latham last to touch it there. Some more players coming in on court. Subs coming out. Subs coming in. And we'll get ready now with 4:54 remaining here in Game 1. Tuesday, third annual. Joe! What a move there for the We Journal Great Sports Classic. And that was probably one of the daring moves so far tonight by Jordan Cooper. And Team Red coming back, responding. They lost the ball. Another Marcel Freeman Jr. getting the rebound back. He saves it, but the ball goes out of play. Last touch by Team Black. And that will give the ball back to Team Red of W.
And that take by Jordan Cooper, man. Wow.
It's only a 5-point game now, by the way. 16-11 to Corey Faison. Faison now trying to slow down the tempo of this game and reset here one more time. Faison looks up. Jigs left, Jigs right, throws up a three, and it is short off the Windex. Bounces off, come back on the rebound, and he's going to get basket. Does not count. It is a foul on offense and turn it over back to Team Black. Currently 16-11, 3:50, and another two coming in there with the drive by number 1, Bo Kabibi. And Bo Kabibi puts it in there for 2. Here we go, driving one more time. Is he there? No. Coming back, returns the favor. Team Red, someone there to help out number 4 of LaShawn Jackson. And that saving grace put it in for 2, and that was the help of number 99 of Maddox Sills. 5-point game. Shot for 3. Boom! Cut the lead down to now only 2. 18-16. A good first period of action here, Dylan Gattuso. Driving, number 5 to Corey Faison. Faison short. He's going to get fouled. There's 2 shots coming up. Send number 5 to the charity stripe to Corey Faison. He's a 6'7" team player from Goldsboro, graduate in 2023, and he plays on the travel team of Team Curry. And a 2-shot foul coming up now. We're going to try to zoom in a little bit closer. If there's a way we can zoom in, I think there's a zoom there for Faison if he can put it in. And it's shot no good, so they'll reset again. Basket attempt there by number 3 is short, and he is fouled. That was Jordan Cooper trying to go to the stripe to shoot, and he is short. I'll tell you what, Dylan, this will bring Team Black to the first time, Team G at the stripe to shoot at the free throw line.
Jordan Cooper knocks it down.
Jordan Cooper, of course, number 3. He is 6 foot tall, Wayne Country Day High School player, plays on the All-Carolina travel team and a graduate in 2024. And at 2 minutes remaining in the first period, it is 20-18. A very explosive offensive game, and anything can happen here down the stretch inside. Open man, number 2 for Team Red, puts it in and 2. Ryan Wooten puts it in under the nets, and it's now a 4-point lead, 22-18. Inside driving, going up the lane. Here comes number 9. He'll find a way. Shaquan Etheridge. Etheridge now looks around, looking to find Cooper. He'll find Kabibi. Kabibi and driving up, and he puts it in. Will they call it? I think they did. It is basket counting, and it is a turnover back to Team Red as well. And it's a 2-point game. 1 minute remaining here in the first period of action. Driving, and he puts it in. Number 2, Ryan Wooten for another score. Returning the favor comes Kokobi. And Kokobi will put it in for another 2. And just like that, with 1 minute remaining in the first period, we're 22 all here at the Halo. Shot, 3, short, rebound, got it back. Team Red looking inside. Throwing a 3. Is it up? Doing it second time, no good. Little football contact there, almost there with Etheridge and Moore. Open man, number 1. Is he put it in behind the rim? Yes, he does. And it goes in. Number 1, Bo Kabubi. And Kabubi puts it in there in fine fashion with now less than a half minute remaining in the first period of play. Number 5 up the lane, that's to Corey Faison. Faison 3, short off the rim. Coming back, Team Black rebound. This could try to give them the tie. Here we go, number 1 in, and Kabobi will put it in. I'll tell you what, Dylan, Kabobi's really doing some good things for Team Black right now. They were down by 4, now they're up by 4. 26-22, the ball falls out of the hands of possession for Team Red, and it's going to go back to Team Black here now with 5 seconds at a time. That is the first period. I don't know where the horn went. I guess the horn don't work. There it is. And now officially the first period is done. Dylan, your take of what we just saw here. Down by 4, and in less than 30 seconds later, up by 4 again.
Well, Wesley, you see when they made the sub, they brought in Bo. Came in with a spark off the bench, and he's finishing with – he has 13 points right off the bench.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll get ready for second period action when we come back. WJG Sports Classic on WJG Sports on YouTube and the Community Radio Network. We're 26-22.
60 years of fender banging, tire scrubbing, Friday night stock car racing is what built the place they call America's favorite bull ring.
3 wide down the back straightaway.
Wake County Speedway is a quarter-mile paved oval where tomorrow's stars are crowned now under the Friday night lights.
I come for the color, I come for the cars, and I come for the crashes.
Tickets are just $15 with special discounts available. Family-friendly, NASCAR sanctioned, WDSpeedway.com.
Green flag in the air.
Welcome back. We're ready for the second period of action. We've got Dylan Gattuso. I'm Wesley Outland. Third annual WJG Sports Classic on the Community Radio Network, and we journal great sports on YouTube TV. And a turnover once again. Give it back to Team Red. 26-22 as we're about 22 seconds into the start of the second period. First half action, and Team Red gets possession back again. Driving up is to Fajan looking inside, driving, and he almost stepped out of bounds. I believe he did step out of bounds. Number 6, Dante Schuford, and that'll turn it over to Team Black there. Actually, no. Actually, they're going to say it's Team Black last touched the ball, so it's going to go back to Team Red. And Fajan, 2-3 men to beat, driving up the lane and short, but he's fouled, though. He's going to go to the line.
Good strong take by Fajan.
It's a non-shooting foul correction, so that means they'll shoot it. They'll put it back in possession for Team Red. Third time here now in about 1 minute that they've had possession of the basketball. Driving up the lane comes now Tyler Barnes. Barnes, under pressure, throws one up on a 2 and puts it in. And just like that, it is a 2-point game, 26-24, Dylan. I know you're keeping up some of the scores on the books. Who's some of the high scores so far?
We have Bo Kabibi with 13 off the bench, Jordan Cooper with 4, and Isaiah Thomas with 3 for Team Black.
There you go. Team Red stats coming up here in just a moment as again Corey Fajan just got the rebound. All the while we'll reset. We'll go again here.
Corey Fajan now with 11 points for Team Red.
I tell you what, Fajan really just made an awesome drive up the lane there, and we'll try to reset him again. There goes a shot for 3, short. And that was, of course, Isaiah Thomas along with Jordan Cooper. And there goes an opportunity again for Team Red to try to add some more points. Jumper and 2 and good as the fans begin to flock inside the Halo here at Southern Wayne High School. Now, this is the old Halo building. The new Halo building had some plumbing issues and AC issues and water plumbing issues, and for that reason, not able to use the new building. Basket up at a 2 and a rebound. And the number 1 will come back on the rebound there. Of course, that's going to be Bo Kabibi, and Kabibi will get it back. Here comes now the response, Kabibi. Kabibi driving up for 2. Is he there? Short to the right of the net. No good there, Dylan. He just come up short. Oh, are you serious? Number 5, Corey Fajan just slammed one in, and he got fouled. Basket and 1. First one of the night, of the afternoon, basket and 1, and that's going to send Corey Fajan to the line, and he will get ready. He will get ready to shoot. And the shot coming up and short and no good. So how about that? Just like that, a response big time by these teams. And goes a drive up the lane, turns it over. Kahid, and now another man up there for 2. Number 16 just puts it in. And that is going to be the player of Amari Latham. And Latham now under pressure. Basket up for number 6, Isaiah Thomas. He couldn't in there, Dylan, and they got the rebound too. A lot of traveling going on there just a moment ago in the turnover. I got to say this. You're seeing some awesome video shots by James Bill. He's finally figured out how to zoom in and zoom out. That's awesome. And in addition to that, Dylan, the referees are letting these players play.
They are. And I feel like that's good for them. It gives them that competitive edge that they need.
He's letting them play up the lane. Boy, did you see the roundabout? But it turned over to the other side of the ball. 99, Shaquille Etheridge. Etheridge up with it. Going up with it, and another shot there by number 1, Kabibi. And Kabibi will put it in there. And all the while, 33-28, Team Red has come back and responded to the lead in a big way. Pressure there by Solomon. Solomon, nowhere to go, and it just got tipped away. Saving grace to Corey Faison. Faison up for 3. Oh my goodness, he was lost his balance, and he was able to be sideways and still threw it up, and it came off the Windex and no good. Driving Thomas, basket, no good on a 2. Rebound. They respond back again. Faison throws one up for 3, and it's short, and it's no good. Another shot. Attempt in for 2, and a bucket in for number 31, Jalen Solomon. And this game going back and forth, Dylan, right now. 35-28, your take of that, buddy.
It's great. I like how Team Red, they're still competing. Although when Bo came in, he gave that spark, like I said, off the bench. But it's brought him back. So now we're getting a close game here.
He came back fired up and responded then. Number 16 of Amari Latham just put it in the basket. And a basket and one as he is fouled. Driving up the lane. This will send number 99 to the charity stripe. And correction, number 44, Andrew Grimes. Somebody that I know very, very well from Clayton High School, covering CRN basketball coverage. He's a Comet. Andrew Grimes, number 44. Of course, from Clayton. Travel ball includes the Garner Road 3 SSB Club. He graduates in 2025. Still got a couple of more years for Coach Antonio Rowland and the staff of the Comets. Here we go. Shot up there. Oh, my on the 3. I think he just put it in. They said it's good. How about that there? What a battle. 40-31. 40-31. 9-point game. Trying to cut it down to 7. He's short rebound. Coming back to Team Red again. That was 99, by the way. Driving a Maddox Seals, and he just put it in again in response. Big time. Number 11, Tyler Barnes. Started the game, and of course, some help there from Ryan Wooten. And a third-time opportunity for Team Black is short. Red Bout lost the ball. Saved there by Shuford. Shuford now gets it inside to Wooten. Wooten turns it over now. Team Black responds. Open man, number 13. Slam and short. No good. But they come back and still put it in on a 2. That was some fancy footwork there, just short by Jordan Cooper in number 6 of Isaiah Thomas. And there's a shot for 3, and it's good. 45-33, fast-paced action right now going on in the court there, Dylan.
Yes, sir.
45-33, 2.5 remaining here. Isaiah Thomas slows down the tempo now. Remember, they'll have a 10-minute halftime break. They'll come back for the third, another 10 minutes, and then they reset to 24. First to 24 wins in the fourth period. Basket short and shy. Remember, there's always a running clock as well. Only the time the clock will stop is if the referees call for the stoppage of the clock or a timeout made by the coaches. Shot short, rebound, comes back up with it. Team Red driving up the lane. Faison, and he's there. Number 6, Dante Shuford. He'll put it in. 47-33. Dylan, they're starting to run away with this one. And a shot and an opportunity for Jordan Cooper coming up short again. And this one now be 47-35. 47-35 the score. 90 minutes of play remaining here in the first half of action here in this game. Tipped,
Good
tripped
block.
away. Good block. You said it, Dylan. And here comes now the response. 99, is he there? He's stepped it in. How about that one?
That kid right there, he's going to be very special.
That man ate his Wheaties today. And coming up with a steal.
Jordan
Another
Coop.
shot, another one, and it's
And
it
it's
goes
in
in.
there.
He was short. It was going to be no slam, and the ball just said, I'll give you one. Way for effort there for Jordan Cooper and Isaiah Thomas, and puts it in there. That time, with 1 minute remaining, clock still runs. Ball out of play here. We got some subs coming in. Looks like Takori Faison might be checking in. 40 seconds. Shot. Wow, no good. Tucking away. Andrew Grimes. Grimes, I know from Clayton. Andrew Grimes for the Comets, and he just slammed one in. Garner travel ball for the Comet 2025 senior. 20 seconds, and we've got a humdinger here. 47-41. Throw, drive, number 4. LaJohn Jackson in for 2. Another 7-point game now. 8-point game now. Here comes an opportunity again. That was number 13, Israel Powell, who'll put it in there on the 2. Final seconds. Shot is up. 3. No good. That's the half. So, 49-43 as James Bill will show you the scoreboard over there at the halftime as it stands right now. 49-43. Man, oh man. Dylan, I know you're kind of assessing some of your tallies and points and stats and whatnot. What's your take of what we saw here in the first half of this game so far, brother?
I see, like, every time Red tries to get a run, Black just comes back. They come back hard. And I think that's what's keeping them in the game, these runs that they continue to go on when Red seems to slip away. They go on these fast runs, fast, strong runs. And Andrew Grimes, man, he came in the game and made an impact.
And by the way, 5-minute halves for the halftime. They come back and will play the third period. Again, as we mentioned, there will be a 5-minute half. Then when they play the 5-minute half, then they will come back, Dylan, and then they'll reset and play another 10-minute third period. But then, as you said, when we go to that fourth period,
0-0,
regardless
baby.
of what that score is, we got a whole new ball game then.
Yes, sir. First to 24.
First to 24 points will take the win. And obviously, that could be in less than 3 minutes. That could be in 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It just depends on what type of a fourth period we see for sure.
Tells you who can put the ball in the hole.
Yes, sir. And what's your take of this game so far? You got some stats for us?
Yes, sir. So
for
Team Red, we got Takori Faison leading the way with 13 points. Omari Latham following right behind with 7. And for Team Black, Bo Kabibi with leading all scores for Black with 13. Jordan Cooper right behind him with 10. And Andrew Grimes with 7.
So that is the way things stand. Awesome job, man. We are going to step away. Dylan Gattuso, Wesley Outlet, James Bill, our AV guy. That's audio visual, by the way, if you don't know. We're going to be back inside the Halo, and we'll come back for the third period. Coverage of the third annual Men's WJG Basketball Classic returns when we return back here in just a few moments on, of course, the Community Radio Network. And for those, by the way, that are also listening, we are CRN.com, 87.9 FM, and watching on YouTube TV at WJG Sports. Interact with us. Let us know how you're tuning in. Hashtag WJG Classic. We're back in a moment.
Jill, why didn't you tell the class what you did this weekend?
Well, my dad and I went in search of some magical minnows and found a zillion of them in the stream from our lookout rock. Then my sister and I escaped from an evil slug king and went back to my super twig fort for safety. Then we told stories till it got dark, and the Big Dipper led us all the way home.
Where were you, Jill?
We went to the forest. It's not that far away.
Ask your parents to take you and your friends to the forest this week. It's closer than you think. Check out discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn. But that isn't the case for nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
Childhood hunger is a heartbreaking reality that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and provides it to families and children in need.
You can help kids in need in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
For help with food, healthcare, and other resources, call or visit 211.org.
211, how can I help you?
211. Get connected. Get help. A message from United Way and the Ad Council. These are the sounds of a dinner. A dinner that almost didn't happen. A dinner now served, thanks to people like you. Due to COVID-19, 17 million more Americans may face hunger. Feeding America is helping our neighbors in need. And if you're able, you can too. Donations are being accepted at feedingamerica.org/coronavirus. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Your CRN, my CRN, our CRN. We are CRN. The Community Radio Network now and the new WCRN 87.9 FM. And still always anywhere worldwide at wearecrn.com. We are CRN.
Well, welcome back inside the Halo. We're back here to coverage on the Community Radio Network. We journal great sports, and we are back here getting ready for the start of what will be the third period in about another 30 seconds. Obviously, a very close matchup so far. Dylan Gattuso, if you are Team Black, what do you got to do to try to beat Team Red? But it's a very, very exciting crapshoot right now.
One thing I have to do is stop Corey facing.
Yes, I would say that. He is definitely a talent so far in this game for sure. And we await the start of what will be the second half of this game in just a few moments. Very fast halftime over now.
One thing I
kind of for this game. Yeah, man.
I find it kind of funny that Jordan Cooper's older brother is actually coaching against him today.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Little household rivalry right there.
Yes, sir. And we await the start of what will be the third period here. 10 minutes go up on the clock. By the way, they play 3 10-minute periods, and then that final fourth period is the first to 24. Dylan Gattuso, Wesley Outlook back here with you. Of course, James Bill on camera. Kai Jones is our producer. And this collaboration broadcast for the first time ever with Community Radio Network and WJG Sports inside the Halo. We welcome you back, and we're ready now for the third period action. By the way, flip-flop red to now black. Red's playing right side of the court, black to the left side of the court. Team red is W, team black is G. And that stands for WJG Sports, WJGS. And the shot. And change things up. Basket goes in, and good there for, I believe, number 3 of Cooper. Jordan Cooper just puts in a 2. Here comes a response by Tyler Barnes. Barnes fakes, sets up around the perimeter, goes back around the key. Shot up there by Latham. Latham on a 3, bounce it in and out. No good, like a popcorn popper, and he'll give it right back down to Team Black. Team Black responding now. Here comes Grimes. Grimes, 44, strong game. He's not done again. He'll look inside, throws it up off the 3, and a short shot there by Kabibi. And Kabibi will turn it right back over. Correction, that's Devin Ford down with the game, number 0. Going inside, number 1 now. That's going to be Barnes. Barnes boxed in, pressured by Powell. Shot up on a 2. That's a 2. And it is good by Tyler Barnes. And you told me how good that player is there.
He's such an X factor. You know, I've seen him play all summer with Team Trez, and he is a straight dog. Like, he likes to go out there and go get it.
Yeah, ball almost got deflected there, and they about turned it over. They shot it up, and Grimes on a 3, and it's off the rims. No good. Andrew Grimes, one of those players that I know very well from covering Clayton coverage on the Community Radio Network. And he's a star player. By the way, amongst the fans being here as they begin to pack into this place, another thing also, Dylan, is coaches. There are coaches and scouts here that are watching some of these high school players play. This is a chance to get recruited to go to that next level of NCAA in Division 1, 2, 3, NJCAA.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that's very good about this event is it's a lot of exposure here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So.
And of course, as all of this continues on, a shot for three, no good. It's Windex, and they'll respond again. All of this happening. All of this taking place. A shot for three. That's Grimes again. Grimes responds. He's short. And we'll go again, responding. Number three. That's going to be Cooper, Jordan Cooper. Grimes couldn't get there in time. Turn the ball back over to Team Red. Dante Schuford driving up. Is he there? No, he's short. And another opportunity fails as well. And here comes Team Black responding again with Grimes. Great defensive coverage. Here comes Cooper. Cooper driving. Is he there? Nice to the basket and two there. What a move by Jordan Cooper. You mentioned some of these players getting some awesome opportunities to be able to shine, if you will, in this matchup. As all the while, 6:45 remaining here in the third period. Still a close game, 55-47. And this is now going to bring up number 16 to the charity stripe. That's Mary Latham. Latham up, first one. Short, no good. He'll stop and go again here.
And here comes Bo.
Yeah, here comes Big Bo. And Bo Kabibi, number one, back in the game. I hope I'm saying his name right, by the way. Am I close, Dylan? Do you know?
Yeah, I believe so.
That broadcast school paid off somehow, some way. Kabibi. Here we go. And he's back at a shot off the nets and no good on one side of the perimeter to the other. And while this all goes on, driving up the lane, short, and a whistle and a foul. They're going to call it on the offense of Red and turn it over to Team Black. So, we return and go again. And mind you, there's still a lot of basketball left to play here as that ball goes in the net and good. Closing it in, down by 6, 55-49. Coming up, game number 2 will be, of course, Team J versus Team S. That is blue versus black. Coverage continues here for the preliminaries, and then they come and play again in the third place game, and then the winner runner-up matchup. 4 games here this afternoon. Driving, here comes Cooper. Cooper throws one up on a 2. In and out, popped in. Eat your heart out over Redenbacher. And he'll turn it right back over and give it on a shot by Cooper. No good. Responding from 1-6 to another. Here goes Schuford. And Schuford will put it in on a 3. Boy, what a nice jump there. Very comfortable. He felt comfortable with that shot, it looked like there, Dylan.
Very smooth.
And Israel will turn back around and go for a shot at a 3. Israel Powell. He'll put it in. Driving up, number 5. Faison, is he there? Oh, my goodness, that was like literally from backwards when he put it in for 2. Got the lead to 8, 60-52 now. And a shot for 3, and it's short and no good. Responding, driving, Faison, and a basket. Couldn't get that rebound that time. Coming up with it was Mr. Kabibi. And is he there? He got it to Cooper, short on Thomas, and we reset again. And there goes Barnes. Barnes throws one up. It goes about 2-3 feet up in the air. Kabibi goes down on the ground. Turnover and a save, Team Red. Solomon got it back, and then there's a 3 there. Oh, my, that was some fast-paced action there, and now things kind of slow down here for a little bit there. Dylan Gattuso.
Corey Faison now with 20 points in this ball game.
There is a timeout on the court. Things will stop and we'll reset them here. The strategy, and by the way, you mentioned this in the first halftime stats, and you point blank said if there's anybody that they need to stop in Team Black, it's Tacoy Faison. for Team Red, number 5. We've already seen what he's done here, made some big plays. He's just got a 3-point shot, and that's why it's 63-52 now, close to a 9-point lead. And not done yet, mind you. 3:53 remaining here. Clock always runs unless they call for a timeout or the referee calls for a stoppage of play. 63-52. That fourth period coming up, which is going to be very, very interesting because basically the clock resets to 0. They play to 24. What a shot for 3 there, Dylan. I believe that was number 6, Isaiah Thomas. And the response is there by Team Red to come right back and get in another score. And that was, of course, Tyler Barnes. And a return and a turnover. And here we go again. Barnes open, slams one in on a 2. That's a player you know very, very well, Dylan.
Yes, sir.
Of course, that's Barnes we're talking about. Tyler Barnes, 6'2", 160 from Rocky Mount, plays for Team Trez on the road, and he's a 2024 senior. Shot, Thomas, 3, is he there? Short, no. Rebound, they fight for it. Team Red comes up with the possession. It's under 3 minutes remaining here in the third. Driving, Team Red. Give it back to Barnes. Barnes on a 3 with a brace, and he is short, but the rebound comes back to number 2, Ryan Wooten. He throws on a 2. It's to the right of the net, so no good. And the rebound coming back, resets one more time, Kabobi driving. He plays a little shake, rattle, and roll now. Box by 2, goes inside the lane, tripped away, take away. Ryan Wooten steals it. He takes it away like taking away your high school sweetheart. He goes in, drives up the lane. Here comes Barnes. Barnes with help and assist from Shuford. And that's actually Barnes with some help there. And these teams playing very, very physical basketball here in just this third period. It's been very interesting here. As all the while, Isaiah Thomas, Juki, driving up the lane. Basket, short. Rebound coming up now with it. Number 1, Barnes. Barnes going back. There you see that help was right there. Maddox Seals was along for the ride. And that is with 2 minutes remaining. A stop on the clock. 71-52. They have turned it up here now. Team Red has now, Dylan.
They have. Corey Facing goes out of the game, and Tyler Barnes comes in, and he already has 10 points this half. What a big help.
Wow. And all the while, all this continuing to happen. And a stoppage of play as there is a timeout on the court. Obviously, they weren't in reset here. I mean, you literally just turned up the momentum, Dylan, and you turned it up now to like a 19-point lead out of nowhere. Team Red just literally just showed how competitive they were. But here's the thing. Everything resets in the fourth period. Ball goes back to Team Black on the possession arrow. We're back to it again here. It's number 3, Jordan Cooper, driving up the lane. He moves it out, find around the circle. He'll look for Etheridge. Shaquille Etheridge. Etheridge will have a 3 throw up there, and it is good. That's number 13, by the way, Israel Powell, that just made the 13. Puts it in on a 3 and trying to close in on that deficit, 71-55 here. 90 seconds remaining here in third period. And then the game of 24 begins. Driving, juking, short, lost the ball, got it back to Barnes. Leg brace and all. Phenomenal play by Tyler Barnes tonight. Barnes now going up inside. He'll drive it back. Almost turn it over, LaShawn Jackson. Jackson fights for the ball. He'll carry it on his own, and he's short on a 2. Just shy of going in the net, and they turn it back over. And it's 1 minute remaining here now in the third period. Shot for 3. Boom. Wow. Man, what a shot there by Israel Powell. The last 2 times, Dylan, as we're under a minute to go here in the third, have been field goals by him.
Yes, sir. He now has 9 in this second half.
3-point shots to the line. Under 40 seconds remaining in the third period. Driving. 2, 3 men boxed in. Team Black all over Team Red. He'll find a way to go to the perimeter. Under the paint, driving, turns it over. Give it back down. Number 9, Shaquille Etheridge. Etheridge driving. He'll now look inside. Turns it over to Powell. Powell now finds it somehow to number 4, Chris Carmen. First time we mentioned his name tonight in a point score. And they stop and reset with 15 seconds to go here. almost turned it over there. Jackson. Team Red shot for three, short off the net. 5 seconds. Clock again, short again. That's the third period. Clock always runs. 30 minutes down, and the game of 24 is about to get underway at the end of 3, 71-60, as there is somebody shooting here at the free throw line charity stripe of Andrew Grimes. Team Black, Andrew Grimes shooting 2, and he just cut it into now a 9-point game. All right, so let's we have a few minutes before we get ready to go to the game of 24. Let's go back inside the broadcast here. We welcome you to Inside Our Coverage. I am Wesley Outland, joined alongside, of course, is Dylan Gattuso, our other broadcast crew, Kim Winslow and Will Chalk, able to make it. We had to find a way to get it. Whatever better than get a coach, assistant coach for the Triple S Spartans, mind you. By the way, Clayton and Triple S, they used to have a nice heated rivalry. Now we're kind of on neutral terms, right? We don't really play all that much anymore. Now it's just kind of Clayton and Cleveland. All right, so tell our audience here what we're going to see and what we're going to listen to in the fourth period, as it's going to be whoever can get to 24 points first wins.
Honestly, I think is see if Team Black can stop Corey Faison and Tyler Barnes, because so far this has been their show. Team Black, Jordan Cooper doing a great job, keeping them in the game. So it's going to be a exciting fourth quarter.
So here's the deal. Obviously, it stays 71-62, but whoever can score the first 24 points, that is what the score is and the game ends.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you are Team Black, you are in a hole by at least less than 9 points, because you're 9 points ahead if you're Team Red. And by the way, let's go back to on court. Yeah, don't show us, show the game. As we go back in on court here, fighting for the ball, and you can see it's real now. Things have got real. Jump ball's called first time tonight. Possession arrow, it looks like it's going to go to Team Black. Talk about getting aggressive. We just saw that here a moment ago. And obviously now, so do the math, Dylan. If you're 71-62 for the start, Team Red is 71-62 for Team Black. So plus 24. That whatever that is on the scoreboard, that is what it is for the winner of the game. So if it's 71 plus 24, so if you're doing the math here,
it's 95.
95. I'm thinking in my head 95, and that is. And by the way, right now, they are going to send number 4 to the charity stripe. Chris Carmen will be shooting 2. He made his first. Second one, short. Coming up, Grimes tried to get the rebound. He came up short, though, with it. And here we go again on the responding. Driving, number 5. To Corey Faison, has done a phenomenal job, and he just turned the ball over, but saving grace there was with him of Solomon. And they put it in on a 2. 23 points or 22 points now away from ending it. 95 is the target number they need, 95. And short. Basket in here. 73-65. This game continues. Inside, outside, driving up the lane. Number 5, Faison, and he will get fouled. Zoom in on number 5. He'll go to the charity stripe, and he will get ready to shoot 2. Of course, one of the star players of the game so far, to Corey Faison. Faison, of course, 6'7", graduate of Goldsboro High, 2023. Next year, Team Curry is who he plays for. And all the while, we now have a 75-65 game. Dylan, Team Black not going away.
They're not. They continue to keep fighting, and I love it.
Driving here. And now Team Red getting the rebound back of Tyler Barnes. Barnes will now look around, find Dante Schufert. Schufert on the top of the key. Resets, just kind of hands off the ball, if you will. Sending it back to Faison. Faison turns it over as he looked like he tried to turn it over to Solomon. And they get the ball back as Team Black fumbles the ball now. Faison inside, driving to Barnes. Barnes, and returning the favor there is going to be a 2 and good. 77-65. And there we go there with a shot for 3. That was Shaquem Etheridge going for 3 for Team Black and short of the rebound. 77-65, game 1. Clock is off. First to 24. Points targeted needed is the winner. This makes it fun. To Corey Faison, will go back to the charity stripe again, and he's going to be shooting 2. Hopefully those that are joining us enjoy our coverage. If you are liking it, give us a share. Please share the broadcast. Hope you're enjoying our coverage here tonight. First of many games, 4 or 5 on tap here from the Halo, the old Halo building. The new Halo are having some maintenance done to it. And in doing so, that made them have to reset and come here, Dylan. So that's kind of classic Halo. And by the way, if you're wondering why it's called the Halo, it is the home of the Saints. So the Halo, the Saints.
Gotcha.
Driving. Short. Cooper tried to go up the lane. He turns it back and hands it off to someone else here. Shot for 2, and he'll put it in there. That's Israel Powell.
He's shooting the ball really well this half, and I love it.
He has, and he's one of those guys that is not afraid to drive up to the perimeter, go up the lane and battle in the paint, but also go for them deep balls if need be.
Right.
79-67 here in the 4th period. The clock is off. It is a big goose egg on the scoreboard. First to 24 points to their caliber start wins the game. As right now it is Team Red and Team G playing. That's Team W, Team G, red and black. Coming up next, game 2 will be blue and black, and then they'll reset and re-go again here. There is awards on the line. There are college scouts and recruiters in the stands kind of watching the talent of some of these players. And I'd be hard-pressed to say on Team Red, it's Corey Faison and maybe Tyler Barnes, and obviously Bo Kabibi and as well Andrew Grimes and Israel Powell for Team Black. Those are my 3 there, Dylan. What are you thinking?
I agree right with you. Pass.
Powell. Remember what I was telling you? He could go on the perimeter. He could go inside the paint, and that's just why he slammed it in there and put it in on the 2.
Him and Jordan Cooper this half are putting Team Black on their back.
Made it happen, and here comes Israel Powell again, driving. Powell just juked by the machine. Oh wow. And 2. Can you say he's not done yet?
That's 15 points for him this half.
Are you kidding me? What a phenomenal job there. And he goes again. And he goes again. One more time. And mind you, he has not finished yet. Here comes now Cooper. Kabibi is there, and he puts it in on the 2.
Great pass by Jordan Cooper.
And Kabibi just right there in the right place, right time, ready to make a play, and he gets it done.
I love this matchup right here. Israel Power to Corey Faison.
Yes. Faison throws one up on a 3. It's short. Bounces off. No good. Rebound. Back again. And Barnes will put it in. And 2 and a basket and 1. So basket, no, I'm sorry. They called the whistle before the basket went in. So it still will be a foul, but it's going to be possession error still a Team Red there, Dylan. All right, here we go. Faison under the paint. He puts it up under pressure by 2 or 3, boxed. And the rebound going back to Team Black. Israel Powell again, as we mentioned. He'll throw it up on a 3. Short, bounce it off the Windex, and ball tripped up away. Coming up with it, Team Red gets possession back. That's going to be LaShawn Jackson. Jackson going inside, looking, finding Wooten. Wooten will put it in. Now he's scoring some points, and he got 2.
He is.
83-73, 10-point battle. First to 24 points of the game wins. Here we go again. And a response here on the 2 And Cooper just put it in for another 2 for Team Black. Jordan Cooper, 83-75. First game here in the fourth period. Driving, short, going up. Is he there? 99 on the 2 over the nets. Short there by Maddox Seals. And a turnover, and he puts it back in now finally on the 2. 10-point lead continues. And Israel Powell tried to slam one in home, and it's no good. Access denied. Bo Kabibi. And, of course, it got it back to Tyler Barnes, and Barnes will put it in on the 2. Cut the lead now. It's now 12-point, going for a shot on a 3, on a 2, and puts it in number 3. That's Mr. Jordan Cooper.
He's all over the glass today.
87-77, still a 10-point game. Team Black and Team Blue, which is actually J and S on the court next, and they get ready for warm-ups here. Ten-point game. Now, my thing is this: if 95 is the target points for Team Red, that's the number also that Team Black needs to get to as well, right? I mean, they need to climb and catch where Team Red's winning point would be.
I think so.
This is something new to me. Our producer / promoter, Kai Jones, tried to give me his best analogy to describe this, as this is something that we don't normally call in high school, college broadcasting, as number 2, Ryan Wooten, is at the charity stripe shooting free throws. Of course, Ryan Wooten, 6'4", 160 pounds. Moravian Prep, Big Shots SC player for South Carolina on the travel ball. Class of 2023. And both free throws, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Here we go again. Coming back, Powell, Israel Powell. Powell now looking up inside the lane, finding Cooper. Cooper back to Powell. No, he's going to go and find him on a 3. Bam! And got it in on a 3. And it is good. Turn around there. Let me see your jersey number there, brother. Number 9, Shaquem Etheridge. I thought it was Etheridge that put it in. And all you see, Faison return the favor and put in 2. By the way, 5 points from a game-set match in this game here. Wow.
Oh, I think that's it right there.
Team J and Team S will be next.
So they just said the game's over. Wow. So I'm confused. How did this happen?
I'm not sure, but Corey Faison just called game.
Corey Faison just put the nail in the dagger, if you will, per se. Wow. So,
and he ends the game with 30 points.
What was the score?
90-80.
90-80, the final. So was it the first to 21 then?
It might be. It might be 21.
I'm trying to figure all this out. This is all new to me. As you know, used to I'm covering games that actually go 4 periods and you play the distance of the clock. And this fourth period, rather interesting here. And okay, so it says that there's 3 10-minute quarters. Okay, Dylan, the last quarter is untimed with a target score of 24. So what does that mean?
24, let me see.
By the way, I don't know if our videographer, James Bill, can zoom in around just the perimeter inside the halo. Zoom in, zoom out. But you can see there are high school coaches. There are college coaches and recruiters that are here that are, for the most part, kind of, taking in this game. And, the opportunity might shine bright for somebody, Dylan, to move up into that NCAA or NJCAA college level and move into playing for a chance for basketball.
Yeah, and Corey Faison has definitely made a name for himself today. 30 points in the win for Team Red.
Well, I just texted the promoter and I said, hey, man, you're going to have to explain You're going to have to explain this fourth period a little bit more to us, because obviously I was thinking 95. If your target score is 24 points, you're thinking 95.
Yeah.
So, and of course the game ended 90-70, unless they threw their hand in the air and said, "Hey, we quit. We can't catch them." I don't know. I don't know the whole gist of all of that. So they're warming up for game number 2, which is, by the way, Team Blue and Team Black. So what we're going to do is Dylan and I are going to step away here. We'll come back here in about a few minutes, and we'll stop for radio timeout and commercials. As a matter of fact, by the way, we are at the top of the hour. We're going to pause for 10 seconds of radio network identification. Of course, this is the 3rd annual We Journal Great Sports Classic for the men. The women play tomorrow on the Community Radio Network.
Community Radio Network, WCRN 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
We'll get ready for game number 2 coming up after we thank some sponsors here from the Halo.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S.
60 years of fender banging, tire scrubbing, Friday night stock car racing is what built the place they call America's favorite bull ring.
3 wide, down the back straightaway.
Wake County Speedway is a quarter-mile paved oval where tomorrow's stars are crowned now under the Friday night lights.
I come for the color, I come for the cars, and I come for the crashes.
Ticket is $15 with special discounts available. Family-friendly, NASCAR sanctioned, WCSpeedway.com.
Green flag in the air.
Let me tell you about MPM, McAllister Precision Marketing. They can assist up-and-coming racers with career advancement, promotion, and assist in sponsorship procurement. MPM also has media and professional etiquette training. They work with premier driver development teams and limited late models to late models. And they also help the teams to make it up to the levels of K&N, ARCA, Truck Series, and even NASCAR Xfinity. Contact Tanya McAllister today at McAllister Precision Marketing. 803-361-6199. Today, get on the board with MPM. 90-80, game number 1 has concluded, and we are getting ready to settle back in for the second game, which will, by the way, be Team Blue versus Team Black. We're trying to get a little bit more of a better clarification on how the way they play this fourth period. I'm not going to lie to you, this is something new to me. I have never seen any of that before. Have you, cameraman James? Have you? No, you never either. He says neither have I. So, I'm kind of trying to figure out what this format was. But of course, obviously, the 3 10-minute periods, you know, because it's basketball. It's the way it's going. This points. Where it was counting to 24, I'm counting my numbers, and I'm thinking, okay, so if it's 24 points past the time or past the points you're in the third, then that should have been 95, but they called it at 90-70. So we're trying to get a little bit more a little bit more clarification of what's going on. So we'll come back here in just a moment. We'll be back, and we'll get ready things to go for game number 2. Team Blue versus Team Black. Stand by. WJG Sports on YouTube TV and on the Community Radio Network. We're back in a moment.
Jill, why didn't you tell the class what you did this weekend?
Well, my dad and I went in search of some magical minnows and found a zillion of them in the stream from our lookout rock. Then my sister and I escaped from an evil slug king and went back to my super twig fort for safety. Then we told stories till it got dark, and the Big Dipper led us all the way home.
Where were you, Jill?
We went to the forest. It's not that far away.
Ask your parents to take you and your friends to the forest this week. It's closer than you think. Check out discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that. Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
You went car shopping, you meant business. You aced vehicle history searches and test drives. Now you've got your wheels. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HIQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HiQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Welcome to the Community Radio Network. Follow us always via social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CRN Sports. Plus, listen to the new CRN 87.9 and still anywhere worldwide at wearecrn.com. We are CRN.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back inside the Halo. It's getting loud again. This is the third annual Reed Journal Great Sports Men's Basketball Classic. I'm Wesley Outland, Dylan Gattuso alongside James Bill on camera. Let them guys step away for a few moments and have a break. And we get ready now for game number 2. As by the way, that is going to be Team Blue versus Team Black. Dylan, did we find any more clarification on the fourth period of the game?
We did. So after the 3 quarters, whoever is up is 18 points plus that winning score. 18, not 24. It'd be 18.
Okay, so the paperwork. Okay, so 24 was what I was texted, but it's actually 18.
18.
Points.
Yes, sir. They did change it.
Okay, so there was a change. Well, we're set now for this matchup. And all this is happening now with Team Black and Team Blue. Who's going to be black and blue? And we're underway for the tip-off. And game 2 is underway.
Carlos Vasquez.
Already, Carlos Vasquez putting it in, and he has said, I'm ready to come and play. Team Black ready to respond now. By the way, that's Matthew Eaton. Eaton will go up the lane. He'll find out and send it off to Jahid Kareem. Jahid Kareem looking, driving. He's at the free throw line, going back around, circles up, finds number 2 of Nick Guerrero. Arrero and a turnover. Still, there you go by Carlos Vasquez, who already got the point started in the game. And now the response of the ball deflected in the crowd, touched by Nick Guerrero, and we're ready to go now with a 2-0 score. What do you think of these two teams here? Well, whose players so much we should watch, keep an eye on, Dylan?
Carlos Vasquez for sure. He's a terrific scorer.
Shot for 3, no good. Basket, though, and a return of the rebound by number 15, Taj Joyner. He'll put it in on the 2, and it's 4-0 right now.
And that kid right there, Taj Joyner, he can go.
There you go. Here inside the Halo. And a shot. It tripped up, no good. So basically, it is now the best of 4. Am I correct? 18. In the fourth period, the best of 18. Here we go, driving. Wow.
Taj Joyner.
That's Joyner. You're exactly right. Taj Joyner. Team Blue is just annihilating right now. Joyner Vasquez, basket turn, and he puts it in on a 2, and it's good. And just like that, this game teetering back and forth, back and forth. No name on the jersey for the guy that just, or number for the guy that just slammed one in on the 2. By the way, it's already hard enough as it is to call this game with the number jerseys as small as they are on the back of the jerseys. And I got 4 eyes and everything. Here we go with a drive. Shot. Oh, there's about to be a crash. Comes up with it. Vasquez going to get there in time. Team Black, he tried to slap it away. Basket and good. And 2, number 15 for Team Black. And that was Tyler Sandair to put it in. And now it's a 3-point lead for Team Black. There is some shoving. Jump ball, I believe, is called. Possession arrow will go back to Team Blue there. 9-6. Okay, so 3 10-minute periods. Look at that juke and jive, number 6 up the lane. I believe that's J.D. Dunn, correction, that just put it in on a 2. Number 9 of Dunn. Kim Winslow will be joining me tomorrow for the women's coverage. And short. And the basket in on the 2. Here we go again. It's 11-8 right now, Team Black. And a shot there. Up on a 2, no good. Rebound, Vasquez turns a comeback. Here he goes, number 8, up the lane. Shot, Matthew Eaton, short. Give it back to him. Team Black up by 3. Team Blue trying to respond. Shot by 3, and he put it in there. The game is tied. J.D. Dunn just made it 11-all there, Dylan Gattuso.
Such an effective player, man.
And now looking for the opportunity here, number 2 up the lane, Nick Herrero. And Herrero, I think somebody just got fouled. They're going to call him to the line. Nope, well, it's a non-shooting foul. And Nick Herrero will put it back into possession here for Team Black. Oh, my, wide contact down to the ground. Slam Matthew Eaton. Eaton comes up with it somehow after the fall down by Jahid Kareem. And Kareem coming up with it now. Kareem slams it and in on a 2. He drove all the way up the lane after almost going to the ground. Kareem said, I got the ball first. I want to end the ball and put it in on a 2. And he did just that. And Team Black again. Dylan now up by 2, 13-11. Shot, 3 off the rim. No good. Rebound coming back. Done on the attempt. Team Black responds. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. He kept it from going out of bounds in play. Eaton did. That's just good knowing where your foot is right there, Dylan.
Right.
Obviously, as a coach, you're going to try to teach your players that.
Great court awareness.
Court awareness, knowing where you're going. Number 2 now, Herrero. Herrero boxed by 3. Now with that circle, and the ball goes into the grandstands to the double doors of the Halo here. And they're bringing in 5, taking out 5. 2 subs coming in as you see them change up. By the way, apologies to Jasir Kareem. I'm sorry, buddy. We were on radio timeout and commercial. We were letting the video and our color guy take a break, and we didn't see where he kept saying show the black when they were warming up on the court, so my apologies on that. Tied all at 13. Shot for 3, and it's short to the left of the nets. And no good. We are live, simulcasted on the Community Radio Network, 87.9 FM, about an hour in broadcast time right now. Of course, for those that are watching as well on YouTube TV, we'll come back for the other games that will determine the runner-up game or the third-place game or the champion game once all that takes place. 4 games, maybe 5 on total here tonight. Shot off the rim, no good. Or the afternoon into the evening is what I meant to say. There goes Team Blue and another 2 there, Dylan. And Dylan, not only my color guy, Coach Dylan Gattuso, also keeping the scorebook. And look at that. Oh, did he put it in? He did. Thought it was not going to go in there for a second, but he does put it in there. And that's number 7 of Ira Wilson. That's a tall player there, by the way.
Huge.
Yeah, look at it, number 10. returns the favor. That's Jaquan Green, and Green will put it in there. They'll put it on the 2, 17-15. What a close matchup this is here. Basket short. By the way, Team Red won game number 1. Wow! Are you kidding me? Team Black responds at 17 all. These two teams right here have come to play basketball. No doubt about it right now. Shot up. Wow. Maybe about another 2 foot there, Dylan, and that would have went in the net.
Jaquan Green for 2.
And Jaquan Green there for Team Black, number 10. And all the while, now Team Black going back to the lead, 19-17. The winner of this game will play Team Red, 90-80 winners over Team Black in the G category earlier. Team J Blue, Team Black S. Basket and 1, and a foul is called, and he will, Vasquez, go to the line and shoot 2. That's Carlos Vasquez. Is that Vasquez?
No,
that's not Vasquez. My apologies. Yeah, I thought they traded out. He doesn't have a number on the back of his jersey. And some of these numbers are so small, as I said, well, actually, they're all small. It's hard to tell which one is which. We are doing our best to give it to you here. Basket and number 13 just put it in on a 2 for Team Blue. And that was Chris McDuffie. Oh, they fight for it. Ball coming up short. Shot for a 3. Shorty stepped over the line on the 2. It is in and no good. Rebound, give it back down to Team Blue. All right. Jump jive and Whalen. Can he get there? Almost turned it over. Last touch by Team Black. It is going to be Team Blue with possession. Meanwhile, all this happening here. And a shot for 3 off the net. No good. Rebound. Team Black responding. Here we go now. Number 11 up the lane. That's going to be Ty Waltman. Waltman now looking inside, finding Waltman again. Waltman about turned her over there to Team Black, and here comes the drive. 35, Micah Cox. And Micah Cox there, basket, and puts it in on a 2. Boy, this is a competitive game. 1 minute remaining in the first period, Dylan. Here in the Halo. Shot for 3. What a slam home there to put them back up by 4. And this game just so competitive, Dylan.
It is.
Almost a turnover. Juking, slowly trying to go to the free throw line and put up a jumper. Fader 2, no good. And the Team Black responding. Holding on to it under 30 seconds remaining in the first period. He got the rebound back, and he's whistled and fouled. And this will stop the clock. No, the clock always runs until the referees call for a clock to stop. So this is probably going to send us to the end of the first period. 5 seconds, 3 seconds. Yeah, you see the clock there. And that's the end of the first period. By the way, we found out that unofficially, and Tony Aguimiro, that's number 7. So Antonio Aguimiro, number 7. And maybe he's not wearing a jersey that says number 7. My apologies on that. But we got a pretty good game. 26-21 here. Dylan, your take of the first period.
Well, I think Blue's doing a really good job at pushing the ball, getting out. Black's doing a good job of controlling the boards. Number 0 is very aggressive on the board, so I think that's what's keeping them in the game right now.
More and more big of a crowd will be coming in more and more as this night continues on here for the WJG Sports Classic. We're running now in period number 2 and game number 2. Blue J, Black S for WJGS in game 2 of our coverage. Team Red beat Team Black G earlier, and that was a 90-80 win. And they come up with it. I believe I was told that that's actually number 7 of Antonio Guillermo. Augumoro, I believe is my pronunciation here. Augumoro. And anyhow, driving 35 in the basket and 2 and good there. That's Carlos Vasquez back in the game, and he puts in another 2. And all the while, 26-23, Team Black up in front. But this game far from over as you see them just respond. And another 2 now makes it a 5-point lead down for Team Black there, Dylan. Inside, and he just got fouled. As this is going to send Team Blue to the line. Cox, I believe it is, Micah Cox, and he'll be shooting 2, misses the first one. And I've always said this during the regular season for Cox and others, and by the way, correction, that was Todd's Joyner that was shooting 2. It is so darn hard to call these games. I'm sorry, people that are watching or listening. The numbers are like literally 3 inches on the back of their jerseys. They're not big numbers like you're used to seeing on high school, college, or NBA. And it's very difficult. I'm definitely going to get on Kai Jones about that to try to at least make these jerseys bigger for next year. Oh, turn, come back with it. Driving, is he there? Shot 3, no good. And he hustles back down court, number 2, Nick Guerrero.
Oh,
and there is a hard slam to the ground. Somebody a little slow getting up. And then he's got a big smile on his face, and he's like, I'm all right.
One thing about Taj Joyner, he's probably one of the hardest workers I know, and it shows.
Here we go.
And all the while, all this continuing here. Oh, wow. Okay. Just having fun here on a summer Tuesday afternoon. And I'll tell you what, here's the thing, Dylan, as we're seeing some more scores going back and forth. 31-27, Team Black up in front by 4. Joyner trying to get it back to number 9, I believe number 6. Corrections, number 6. Just coming up short. And Wilson to number 6 on the rebound. Is he there? Number 9. Yes, he does. J.D. Dunn has slammed one in on the 2. And I believe they're going to call for a timeout. As, J.D. Dunn just put in a big monster 2 for Team Blue. The 6'1", 170-pound graduate in 2023 from CB Aycock, just outside of Wilson. Plays on the road for No Guts, No Glory. And we've got a pretty good matchup here right now.
We do, 31 all.
Yeah, 31 all here. 31 all in this game. Whew, man. .6:22 remaining here in the second period. We've got Dylan Cattuso, Wesley Outland. Of course, James Beal is on our audio visual for the broadcast. I think this is James' first time ever doing camera, ain't it? Yeah. A little rocking, a little rolling, but still doing a phenomenal job. Taking things to another level in the WJG Sports Classic. It's up at W4. There's an opportunity for Vasquez to go in on the 2. Or that might have been actually number 7, Antonio Augumero. Augumero just put in another 2. Augumero, I'm doing better saying it than the PA announcer is. He can't even get the words enunciated. 33-31. Shot up short. That was the attempt by Sandair. And now Team Blue responding. 5.5 remaining here in the first half of play in the second period. Coming in, respond. Here we go. 16. Is he there? That's Shahid Kareem. Kareem will hold on to it. He'll slays and shake and bake his way to the basket. Kareem and a 2. How about that for Jasir Kareem that's watching? And what a response there by number 9 of JD Dunn. 5 minutes remaining. What a game here. Game 1, Team Red beat Team Black by 10, 80-90. Here comes JD Dunn again on the 3. Oh my goodness, did you see that? That was poetry in motion. He read his shot and he put it in between the nets.
So smooth.
And it's a 1-point game now for Team Blue. First time now, I believe Team Black is struggling and behind on the cellar. And all the while, this matchup continuing. 36-35, 4.5 remaining here in game 2. On the shot for 3, short rebound, coming up with it again. Team Black at number 8. Is he there, Matthew Eaton? Slamming it home. I think we got a stoppage of the clock as well. 4:28 remaining here in the second period. Well, Dylan, what do you think in your first forte here in the broadcast booth? And have some stats. Who's right now some of the guys we got to keep an eye on here in game 2?
Right now for Team Blue is Carlos Vasquez with 8 points and JD Dunn. Let's see, 3, 6.
That was
JD Dunn with 10
3.
points.
That was a shot for 3, by the way, by Tyler Sandair, and coming up short. No good. Rebound coming up with it again. 1-point game. Team Black back in front. Here comes Team Blue responding.
He's out.
Oh, did he turn it over? He held on to it. Great feet work there. Helped by Herrero. And going back around. Driving number 10. That's going to be Jaquan Green. And all this happening here as we approach 4 minutes remaining in the first half of this game of the second period. Game number 2. Oh, boy, I got tripped away. That goes out of play. Last touch by Team Black. Team Blue will hold on to possession of the ball. Here we go again. Shot. Short. Rebound. Up under the nets. Coming up with it. He'll get fouled. No whistle, though. And he'll go to the line as it looks like Team Blue, Chris McDuffie, will be shooting 2. We'll zoom in on number 13. McDuffie as he'll settle in here. McDuffie at the charity stripe for Team Blue. Christopher McDuffie Jr., 6 foot, 202 pounds, graduate in 2023 senior from Southern Wayne. This is home for him. And, of course, Wayne County Wizards is his travel team. And this is a 1-point game again, 38-37. Some fancy footwork. Ty Waltman on the 2. Short. Whistle called. Turnover going back to Team Blue there, Dylan.
That was a great move by Kaheem.
38-37. Number 11, Ty Waltman now. Inside, outside the lane, looking. Perimeter, box, throws on his own a 3, and he's short to the left of the nets and no good. Short of the cylinder, and the rebound returning back to Team Black, and he's now got 2 to beat. Almost lost the ball. Coming up with it, Team Black in there, KJ Harper, and I think he just got fouled in a basket and 1. He's going to go to the line and shoot for another point and make it a 3-point play the old-fashioned way, as my colleague and friend Bruce Barrett always says, who is recuperating in a hospital. He's in our thoughts and prayers to get well soon for Bruce Barrett, one of our longtime veteran broadcasters on CRN. He was planning to be here for this event. My friend Bruce Barrett's been in the hospital since Saturday. And, of course, number 5, short again there, KJ Harper, then returning it back to Darius Lewis. Thoughts and prayers with my friend there as we go now in the shot of the 2. Of course, big thanks to Dylan Gattuso stepping up. Will Chalk was supposed to have been here, one of our interns, and, of course, unable to make it. He's got football practice going on in Clayton and so much more. Here we go now, closing in on 1 minute remaining here. Oh, look at that fancy footwork, and it's a charge offensively, Dylan, on Team Blue. And we're under a minute to go here, by the way, in the first half. 42-39. Team Blue back up in front. Team Black led most of the way and short, and the rebound no good by Team Blue. Team Black responds. They're trying to get back in this thing. Almost lost the ball. They did lose the ball. Give it away. Open man. Vasquez. Wow. Slam it in there. Number 35. 34. Carlos Vasquez. Are you kidding me? Micah Cox. That was Micah Cox. My apologies. They just slammed in there a 2. And a shot for 3. Almost a backboard. And that was a turnover. Great defense. Driving. Is he there? Slams one in, and it's also good.
He's going to be a great addition for Goldsboro this year.
I'm telling you. That's number 16, Jahid Karim. And slamming one in there before the horn, Jahid Karim. And Jahid Karim will put her in there as this game goes to the end of the first half. And right now, it is 44-41, a 3-point lead. What a game here. Probably the best one we've seen so far. And mind you, this is game number 2. Who's somebody we need to keep an eye on the points tally right now so far here, you think, Dylan?
J.D. Dunn with 10 points so far this half. Carlos Vasquez with 8 for Team Blue. For Team Black, Antony. Help me with the last name here. Antony Agumiro, I think. Yeah.
He's
helping a lot for Team
Hey, we're
Black.
getting a lot further than the PA guy is. He couldn't even enunciate the name. So, yeah.
And then number 16.
Number 16 of Jahid Karim.
He's
yeah, we
also
got somebody
helping out
watching. I think that's a fan of his. That's Jasir Karim, I think, tuning into the broadcast.
He has 9 this half.
Jahid Karim. So, yes. Some pretty big ballers here, I believe, in game number 2 for sure. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we will step away from the halo. Okay, there's a new halo. This is the old halo. 3-point game. We're coming back for the second half in a few moments. WJG Sports Classic Community Radio Network for those that are watching on WJG Sports on YouTube TV. 3-point game. Team Blue up in front.
These are the sounds of a dinner. A dinner that almost didn't happen. A dinner now served thanks to people like you. Due to COVID-19, 17 million more Americans may face hunger. Feeding America is helping our neighbors in need. And if you're able, you can too. Donations are being accepted at feedingamerica.org/coronavirus. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Feeding America, 200 Food Bank strong.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
60 years of fender banging, tire scrubbing, Friday night stock car racing is what built the place they call America's favorite bull ring.
3 wide down the back straightaway.
Wake County Speedway is a quarter-mile paved oval where tomorrow's stars are crowned now under the Friday night lights.
I come for the color, I come for the cars, and I come for the crashes.
Tickets are just $15 with special discounts available. Family-friendly, NASCAR sanctioned, WCSpeedway.com.
Green flag in the air.
Let me tell you about MPM, McAllister Precision Marketing. They can assist up-and-coming racers with career advancement, promotion, and assist in sponsorship procurement. MPM also has media and professional etiquette training. They work with premier driver development teams and limited late models to late models. And they also help the teams to make it up to the levels of K&N, ARCA, Truck Series, and even NASCAR Xfinity. Contact Tanya McAllister today at McAllister Precision Marketing, 803-361-6199. Today, get on the board with MPM. Mind you, they're not wasting no time. 3-minute halftime, and we're ready to go now for the start of the third period. Welcome back to coverage of WJG Sports YouTube TV Community Radio Network. And it is going to be a turnover, I believe. Last touch by Blue. It'll go black ball here. Flip-flop them on play and on positions on the court. Left to right, right to left now. And we get ready now for the start of the third period, only about 22 seconds in. Clock always runs unless the referees call for a stop. And then we move into the fourth period. And finally, we got clarification that it's the first past 18 points is the winner.
Yes, sir.
All right. We're set now for what would be the second half of this game. Third period action, ball short. What do you think, Dylan? What do you think we're going to see in the second half of this game? There's still, it looks like there'll be a lot of basketball left to play as well.
It is, and this game is very competitive. It's very close. It's neck and neck.
And it sounds like they are taking a timeout on the court as well. Might have got somebody's attention here because all of a sudden Team Black just came back and scored 2 points and 3 points, mind you. It made it a 1-point lead.
Back-to-back buckets for Jaquan Green.
Yeah. It was 44-41 at the half. They just come out and got 3 points, and they just took the lead by 1. James Bill, you having fun? Yeah, you can't hear you. He is having fun, though, right? I'll be nice. So there you go. James, you are having fun, aren't you, buddy? He is. You are having fun, right?
Yes, sir. Enjoying some good basketball here today.
There you go. That's the guy behind the scenes who's running the camera. By the way, it's a little shaky, but it's his first time ever doing the camera. And just big thanks, by the way, to producer. We were kind of short-staffed. Some of our people that were supposed to be in here didn't show up. And, of course, that changed everything around. So big thanks to Kai Jones stepping up and putting in assistant coach of the Triple S Spartans, Dylan Gattuso in the booth. You like being a color man? What do you think?
Yes, sir.
Shot 3 off the net. No good. Rebound comes up with it. Look at, here we go.
Here comes Taj Joyner.
And he is fouled. He's going to go to the line and shoot. So Taj Joyner is getting ready to go to the line and trying to make this a 2-shot foul. So he was trying to go for the 3-point play. Basket in 1 shot short, and this will bring Joyner up again. Number 15, Taj Joyner. Taj Joyner is actually Tamari Joyner, 6'2", 150. Class of 2023 graduate of Goldsboro. He plays for the Wayne County Wizards on his travel team. And this game tied all now, Dylan. We got a new ball game. Tied game means all 0-0 again.
And Tony with the ball. Let's see what he's going to do.
Watch this and see how things develop. And Tony Aguimiro, number 7. Where's he going to go? Throws one up.
Good pull
And he's
up.
got that nice help there. Some help along the way. And put her in there as the number 8 was also Matthew Eaton to put it in there with the help of Aguimiro on the assist. All the while, Team Black, 47-45, trying to make something happen here. The basket on.
Okay, Todd.
2. Are you serious? How about Todd? Wow. Did you see that? Shot for 3, Amos. And a comeback. Is he there? Under the nets. No good. Nothing but net. Up under it, though. Not putting it in the cylinder.
Part 2. Here we go.
Here we go. Boy, we saw this matchup earlier, didn't we? Taj Joyner.
Trey
Joyner
ball?
throws one up a 3. Short. No good. Rebound. No good. Boy, what a matchup we're about to have. Even the PA announcers riling everybody up here. They're getting excited. 16.
Oh.
Jaheed Kareem, he lost the ball. He lost it. Joyner slammed it. He's short. Second time short. Rebound. Get it back to Team Black, and the crowd goes in an eruption. First time tonight. What in the world was that? No one home. That's nobody on a shot for 3. Another shot for 3. No good. On the attempt by number 20 of Abram Driver. And number 10, good basketball. Is he there? No. Somebody get it. Number 10 knocks it. It goes out of bounds. Wow. Oh, wow. Are you kidding me here? Jaqueen Green trying to keep that ball in play. Well, this is interesting here now, Dylan.
It is 47 all.
And finally goes in. 49-47, a 2-point lead now for Team Blue on Team Black. And a shot for three. Short from the cylinder to the right of the net. And the rebound responding here again now. Team Black going at it. Again, it's Kaheem Jones. Jones going back. And here we go. Number 5. Number 6. Is he open? No. Oh, wow. Carlos Vasquez. Put it in again. Another 3-point lead. Correction, 4-point lead. And a shot and short. Can you get it back? Number 2, Herrero got it. He puts it in. Now it's a 2-point game. This team will not go away. This matchup phenomenal. 51-49. 4 minutes remaining here in the third period. Basket from behind and a 2.
Mr. Carlos Vasquez.
Carlos Vasquez, number 34. Coming in your house for those that are listening. He just slammed one in there and made a statement to put him back up by 5. $53-49 up by 4 now. Here we go. Nice fancy footwork. Aguimiro, short. Rebound coming up with it. Is he there? He almost turned it over, fighting for the ball. Team Blue got it back. 3, and he's there, and a 2. Some help there by Darius Lewis. The assist. It's number 6 on the 2. Boy, I tell you what now, Team Blue is starting to pull away, but not by much. I mean, this is probably the best game we've seen so far of the 2 games. This game could go either way right now, honestly, Dylan. Subs coming in. 2:45 remaining here in the third period. So now we get ready to go for the fourth. And as we mentioned, they play for 18 points. The first person to get to 18 points
from
the winning score. Now, if you're down by 3 or 4, you got to get the 18 points plus the 4 points that you're down, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
Adds a little bit of
an incentive, and you got to put some more effort behind it. This is a great game. Honestly, if you're going to go into the third period just being smart, you want to be tied or at least down by less than 2 or 3.
Yes, sir.
And by the way, this now puts their lead down by 6 with 2 minutes remaining here in the third period. Jiving, Chuki, inside, running perimeter. Looking number 2, Herrero, and he thought he was going to get him at the fake. You ain't got to worry about no shot clock violation either. Or no second rule. Here we go. Shot Herrero for 3. Shot to the left of the net's no good. Rebound. 90 seconds to go here in the third period. Second half. Here goes now. Aguimiro in front of us. He lost the ball, but a hand got thrown in there, and there is a reach in and a foul. A reach in at a foul. Aguimiro at the line. Of course. Aguimiro. And Tony Cade Aguimiro, 6'5", 225, graduate of 2025, goes to White Oak High School, plays for the travel team of Team United. And it's a 4-point game with under a minute remaining here in the third period. Black and blue matchup. Team Blue leading. Shot. Short. Comes up with it. Team Black. Can they get back in this thing? Herrero turns it over. Team Blue capitalizes. Number 9, J.D. Dunn. Basket 2. Good. Under 30 seconds to go in the third period. And they're just lighting it up here when it counts the most. Boy, he just got a foul and a shot to the head. KJ Harper did as he was trying to go to the net. And a whistle and a foul and 2 shots coming up for KJ Harper. Kendrick Harper is actually his name, 6'4", 2023 graduate from Green Central. He plays on the road for the Young Ballers Elite. And a 2-shot foul coming up now. And if you're Team Black, you want to get these points. And we have reached the end of the third period. He got 1 out of 2. All right, so you're down by now 4.
First one to 77.
First one to 77 wins. So now we're called up. Now you're called up now. Now we know what we got to do. But if you're down by 55, you've got 20 points that you got to get to tie to get that win. Yep. If you're up, and by the way, Dylan, as we get ready for the fourth period coming up here, no clock on, Team Black can do it.
Yeah.
This is how great of a game this has been.
They can. I think if I'm Team Black, I'm looking to get the ball in Jahid's hand.
So the target is 77. We want to keep that in mind. It's 18 points past the lead score. 77, 59, 55. 20 points needed to tie the game. That's just for Team Black to tie the game.
Right.
They're going to have to play 21 to win. And this is going to be a phenomenal fourth period. There's no clock on. We're ready to go now. Team Blue, Team Black. This is J versus S. Red beat Black earlier in Team G, 90 to 80. And there's a whistle and a foul. I think it was supposed to have been 24 points, and then they decided to make the decision to shorten the points a little bit. Yes. Here we go with a shot. And Team Blue responding there. That's exactly what he needed to do. Amir Holmes on the 2. Driving up the lane. That's Aguimiro. Aguimiro, he had to turn it over, but give it back to Harper. Harper got it back to Aguimiro. Aguimiro looking for Harper. He's going to throw it up on his own on a 2 to the free throw line. And they jump all in like it's a jump ball in the start of the game. To get this game started, there he is, number 6, and another done. Done on the 2. Darius Lewis also on the assist. Amazing what these players are doing. Here comes now a shot for 3. Number 8. Oh! Matthew Eaton for 3.
Big shot for Team Black.
77 for Team Blue to win this game and have the battle of red and blue for the final. Team Black and Black will play in the runner-up game. By the way, 63-58. Inside, outside, slam to the ground, down hard. Coming up with it, Eaton again. Eaton on a 2. He come with a 3 and a 2 in a response. The last 5 points by Team Black, which is actually Team J, or Team S, mind you, has been 5 points by Matthew Eaton for that team. And here we go again. One more time. Give Eaton the ball. Now you'll set it up on a 3 with the assist, and good on a 3. Team Black, I told you, they're not going away. Dylan, this ties it up at 63-all.
63-all. This is where it gets interesting.
Just like that, you put Team Black right into this game one more time. First to 77 wins. So they got out of the deficit they were in, and now they're right back in pace with Team Blue. Rebound by Harper. Harper going upside. There goes the boy with the white on. I'm trying to see who that is. I want to say that's
number 12.
Number 12. No name. No name on number 12. We don't know who that is.
5 quick points for Ty Waltman.
No name on number 12. They're going to say it's Ty Waltman. He's supposed to be number 11. He's actually number 12. Well, Ty Waltman actually is number 11 on the court. I don't know. Some of this stuff, in my opinion, these jersey numbers need to be bigger, especially for broadcasters, because it's very hard to figure out who just put in another 2. Matthew Eaton just put it in the basket on a 2. And if we make some mistakes, people, we do apologize. We're trying our best, for sure.
Abram Driver has been a difference maker in this game for Team Blue.
Okay, thank you, Trench Ballers. I appreciate it. It's bad enough we don't even know what jersey number he is. He's wearing a jersey with no number on it for Augumoro. Thank you. And mind you, we're saying it a lot better than the PA announcer is, or Trench Ballers. Just saying. And all the while, this will now bring up number 34 back to the charity stripe of Carlos Vasquez. First one in, no good. Tied all, 67. 10 points from deciding the winner here. First to 77 wins. Team Black came out of a 3.4. What was it? 3 points? 4 points down at the end of the third.
Yeah.
Dylan got out of that deficit and it's tied it, and then that's now hung with Team Blue. Team Red won 90-80 in game number 1. I believe we take a little bit of a break here after game 2, I believe. And then we come back for the final games. 67 all.
Jaquan Green for 3.
Wow. Jaquan Green, number 10, and a 3 for Team Black, and put them back up by 3. And that's what I was telling you, Dylan. Do not count out this team.
Now they're up.
Team S and Team Blue put it in there. I think that's number 9 at JD
6.
Dunn. Number 6, no number, no name.
That's Mr. Abram Driver.
And they're saying it's Abram Driver, who is not number 20. He's number 6, and he put it in for 2. Shot. Wow. Jaquan Green, are you serious? 2 threes in a row. And just like that,
4
Team Black
points away.
Team Black coming back here, trying to rally. It might be red versus black versus blue versus black in those final matchups later on. There will be a nice little break before we settle in for them final matchups of the afternoon. Shot. Is he there? 3. Smooth like glass. Are you kidding me?
Ice, water.
Ty Waltman just put in a dagger. 1
Ice,
point from sealing this game, mind
water.
you. 1 point from reaching the target score to end this game and put Team Black coming back down in the third, going into the fourth. Came out of the deficit cellar, took the lead, and now 1 point away from going to team matchup, game set match, if you will, like we say in volleyball. That's about to happen here, and put them in the final with Team Red for the men's final. Dylan, your thoughts? Do you go for a 3? Do you just run up the lane, draw a foul, go to put an easy 2 in this game? What are you thinking?
I say we go for the 2 if we can. If not, give it to Mr. Waltman himself.
76-69. Don't count out Team Blue. They've got possession of the ball again. And remember, they've got some pretty good ballers. Backup court. 76-69. Ready. Shot. 3. Short. Number 9 Dunn. Couldn't get it in the nets.
Here we go.
JD Dunn. This is game set match right here. If they can put it in there. It just got deflected. Last touch by Team Blue. Team Black will hold on to possession. It'll be number 16 to inbound it. Karam, Wooten, shot, short, no good. Aurora, but they got the rebound back. Number 10 is in there. He's short, no good. By Green, basket's in, it's good. Nick Aurora. And that is the game. 78-69, the final. Whew. That's the game. So 90-80, game 1. 76-69, game number 2. Boy, oh boy. Tallying up your points there.
Yes, sir.
James, are you not entertained? Was that not an awesome matchup or what, man? That was phenomenal. I'm telling you. Wow. All right. So what's the tally here for game number 2? And it looks like it's going to be red versus black for the final.
So for Team Black, the winners, we have 3 players with 14 points. Mr. Jaquan Green, Mr. Matthew Eaton, and number 12, Ty Walton.
We are going to take a quick break to reset. We have to. This is a fast-paced game. So Team Red will play Team Black. Team Red will play Team Black for the final. The third place game will be Team Blue versus Team Black. And that is the end of our coverage. Real quickly, one more time, let's come back in here. Dylan Gattuso, I'm Wesley Outland. And a good matchup. This has been some phenomenal basketball, Dylan.
Very, very competitive. Extremely competitive.
It certainly has. It certainly has here inside Saints Pride. Here at the home of the Saints, we're in the Halo, the old Halo. The new gym, by the way, had to have some work done to it. In doing so, that was not able to allow them to be able to use the arena. Hopefully next year we can do that. But it doesn't take away the fact that we're seeing hellacious basketball on the court right here, right now. 2 games in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for sure. Dylan, what do you think we're going to see between these two matches? The final between obviously red and black. They both look very good offensively, very competitive. And then, of course, blue and black. All 4 of these teams are really good. It just came down to the wire.
You know, for the championship game, I think one thing Team Black is going to have to do is they're going to have to stop Ja'Cory Faison. They're going to have to stop him some way, somehow, and Tyler Barnes. Those are 2 playmakers, 2 effective people that they're going to have to stop if they want to win.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be exciting and fun for sure. As we are going to stop. We're going to reset things here. We're going to come back here in probably about 20 minutes time, and then we will get you ready for the afternoon games are done. The nightcap games, of course, again, it's going to be red versus black in the final. That's, of course, Team W and Team S for the championship game. And then for the third place runner-up game is going to be, of course, Team J, Team Blue, and Team G, which is Team Black, playing for the runner-up game. So all of that going on. A lot of exciting times. Always follow us at wearecrn.com, 87.9 FM, and WJG Sports on YouTube TV. We're coming back in a little bit. We'll show you one more time some of the action for producer Kai Jones, for James Bill, our audio-visual, for Dylan Gattuso. I am Wesley Outland. We'll come back in about less than 20 minutes' time for the resumption of our coverage of the 3rd annual WJG Sports Classic. Men's basketball tonight, women tomorrow. We'll have it all for you on the Community Radio Network.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
You've been listening to an exclusive presentation of the Community Radio Network, WCRN 87.9 FM. Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.